Hi guys, welcome back. Just a quick update today on what's new around the garden. A lot of things happen in only a few days, so I just wanted to give you an update on the mango, the R2E2. Check it out. Is this a sight to behold or what? Huh? You would never imagine a mango in ground in Melbourne after 5 to 6 years, looking like it's in well, Florida or in Queensland for our friends here in Australia, tropical Australia. Yep, this is in Melbourne, and we've also got a fruit on there too, coming along beautifully, right? Don't jinx me, because that's the last one. Yeah, the other one dropped yesterday, so bad luck, but not a problem, guys, because you know, even one will do to get the ball rolling. It all starts with one, and then we work to hundreds and hundreds of Melbourne grown mangoes. Yay! But anyway, look at the new growth and the foliage. Huh? Astounding. I'm totally over the moon just with the growth. The fruit is well, a bonus, let's put it that way. So that's new. That's a lot to sing and dance about. Some more good news is here from the Panama Berry, or Jamaica berry as they call it in the States. Check out how it's skyrocketed after being in the ground for exactly 2 months. I planted this the day before we went to Cairns, or tropical Australia, back in early December. It's gone over the fence now, so it's officially over 5 foot. The fence is 5 foot. So yeah, looking great, man. Really excited. And more than that, check this out. More than just that, if I can see it, yep, right here, we are getting freaking fruit, guys. Look, little Jamaica berries, or Panama berries as we like to call them here. Look, it's gonna start flowering. Wow, crossing my fingers for that. Yeah, so totally wrapped with that, huh? It's gonna take me back to the Caribbean. It's gonna take me back to Thailand. It's gonna take me back to Bali. Who needs a vacation to the tropics when you can have mangoes and bananas and Panama berries in your own garden? And up here, next to the pineapple guava, we have another Panama berry that's just gone over the fence, so just past the 5 foot mark. And he's doing really well too. Between the super dwarf sunset peach, which is taking off as well with all this new growth, these new tips. This is a subtropical peach. It gives us fruit at the end of spring, as you guys saw when we left for Cairns. So the last week of spring, the first week of summer, an early bird. And the Panama berry, Jamaica berry as well, coming along here. So excited. This is my 3rd attempt at the Panama berry. 2nd attempt in ground. What a terrible attempt that was last year, right? Forget about in the middle of the ground, guys, in the middle of the garden right there. They won't work. Even in summer they won't work. They need protection. See the fence? The fence right there, that's the key. Or a brick wall. I don't know why, but that's just how they are. Oh, here's the postman. Here's the update on the papaya, which is doing really well as well. Right? They're not 5 feet tall, unfortunately. I wish they were. They're only standing at around 3.5 feet, just over a meter. Would have liked it to have been up to here, right? Up to there by now. But alas, I planted them too late on the first day of summer. They should have been in the ground the first day of November or even late October. So I lost time. And that's what you get. You get 1 meter instead of 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters. Yeah, so the same with this one here. That's around 1 meter. Pretty much the same as that guy over there. And that little one there, the solo variety, hasn't done well at all. I don't know what's up with him. Right? Is the worst one out of all 5. The carob's doing great, guys. I mean, big pat on the back for this little guy. He's under 1 meter. He's only like 2.5 feet. And a few days ago he started shooting out some new growth, which is always welcome, right? On new plants. Look at that. This is late summer now. We're on the final stretch of summer. February is the finale. And I still don't know what to do with all this new fruit set. It just wants to keep fruiting. And not only that, it's sending out new fruit spurs or flower buds. It's not stopping. Look, even little ones in here. See that little one there? That one there? What on earth is it thinking? Look. That's not new growth. That's fruit. It wants a fruit at only 2 feet. And it's been doing it all summer. Look. Carob pods. Coming your way. Look at that. It's gone crazy. I removed a couple the other day because I just couldn't. Here you go, down here. I just couldn't look at them all. Too many. See these? I knocked them off. What do you guys reckon? Was that right? Just knock them off. I'm afraid though to knock the rest off because remember that Valencia Pride mango last year when I cut all its flowers off and the tree died? Don't want a repeat of that again. So I'm just letting it do its own thing. The carob. Stunning. Even if it's the smallest tree in the whole garden. Well, after the pitomba. That's another story. And needless to say, the white sapoti are going crazy. As you saw in my white sapoti video a couple of weeks ago. Look at that. Guys, these trees, I keep saying it every year, are an absolute must for anyone and everyone growing fruit in a temperate and subtropical climate. I don't know how well they do in the subtropics, but they sure do great here in the cooler, temperate climate. Look at that. Crazy. This is only one of 7 trees. Oh, sun's out. So, and there's the other one there, and the other one here. Look at it. There's more fruit than leaves. Can you see what I'm talking about? Right? The first one should be ready this month. February, yeah. Late February, they usually come. But most of them come in autumn, around April and May, like the feijoa. Check this guy out. He's almost 3 meters tall. Do you know who this is? Does anyone recognize this tree? Huh? He's coming back with a vengeance. I planted him about, was it 2 years ago? About 2 years ago, guys. from a pot. He was in a pot for 2 years, and he was already 2 meters tall, 6 feet tall in a pot, and very bushy, like from here to here, like 5 feet wide. And when I put him here in the ground, he'd chuck a fit. He chucked a tantrum. Not immediately. After 6 months, he dropped almost all his leaves. Can you believe that? I'm talking about the black sapodi. Yeah, and now after a year and a half in the ground, he's coming back to the way he was the day I planted him. So it's taken almost 2 years to return to how he was in the pot. These do great in pots, but I don't want him in a pot. I want him in the ground. And he's loaded with fruit too. On top of all that, easily, let's see, 20 fruit on it. Little chocolate pudding fruit scattered around the tree. Yeah, they're up there at the top. I don't know why it puts all the weight up there. Not a smart place to put big heavy fruit. Right at the top. The top leaves have got all the fruit, and some here in the middle. But they should be all down here. The heavy fruit. These are big fruit, huge. Anyway, I just let the trees do their own thing. I don't get in the way, except to clean up the mess. Another update here on the pomegranate from my neighbor. I've shown this a couple of times, right? Check it out. So the common understanding is whatever is on this side is mine, and whatever's on that side is his, even though it's his tree. That's the common understanding, or common law. So this is the wonderful variety, and boy oh boy, guys, if you want to grow pomegranate for guaranteed success, guaranteed everything. I don't know about flavor. I've heard they're not the best tasting, but when it comes to vigor and growth, wow, just beyond belief. Beyond belief, guys. There's over 100 fruit on this tree, on my neighbor's side and my side too. The wonderful pomegranate. That's the one to go for. I planted the Elsh and Ben-Hur 5 years ago and 10 years ago. And my neighbor's wonderful is only 3 years old. These are half the size. And as you can see, they're yellow, the leaves, and these are still green. And the reason for that is because that hedge here, it's stealing all the water and nutrients from my pomegranates. That's why. And they've suffered because of that. And you've told me before, but this is not going. This is staying. This is for privacy. There's a main road out here. No one can see anything. Can't see the garden, can't see me. I could be totally naked. No one would know. So that's definitely staying. So I just have to put up with the lack of growth or vigor or fruitfulness. But I'm not really complaining, guys, because the Elsh has given me its first fruits this year, this season. 1, finally, after 5 years. 2, 3, that's a beauty. And I've heard these are very tasty. And 4. So yeah, only 4 compared to my neighbor's, I don't know, 50 or 104. And this close to 10-year-old Ben-Hur, 0 again. It had 1 fruit and it fell. So avoid. Do not buy the Ben-Hur, guys, unless you have an extremely great site, which I never did, right? Remember I had the jacaranda right here, so that was blocking the sun. for 10 years. Then I've got the hedge taking all the water, nutrients. So this guy has suffered. I mean, he's grown well as a tree, pretty high, almost as much as the hedge, at around 7 feet, maybe 8 feet, but hasn't been fruitful at all. So I just remember that. Go for the wonderful, maybe the Elsh too. As for the potted pomegranates, the Azerbaijani seems to be giving us something here. First year in the pot, only 2 years old. Look at it, it's already fruiting. There you go, one here, nice one there. A few more coming, don't know if they're going to stay on. And a beauty here, look at that, nice. I've heard these Russian ones are much tastier than the American ones. We'll see. And this one here had a few flowers and fruits, but they all fell. This is the Golansky. Yeah. That's the story with the pomegranates. These are the other remaining papayas I have in the ground. Right? This one's getting a little shaded now, but the sun will swing around and capture it once it plus it's a cloudy day today. Once it's over there, it'll get back into full sun. It gets about 6 hours of sun a day, maybe 7. So sun wise it's fine. Right now it's just a break from the sun. And on the other side of the White Chatut mulberry is another one. I think this one here is doing the best out of all 5. I think this is a solo as well. Let's see. No, this is a Sri Lankan red. Yeah. By the way, this is just an experiment with the papayas. I realize that I'm not going to get any fruit, but I'm testing different places around the garden every summer, right, to grow it. See which one will work better. That's what I'm doing, guys. Half a dozen papaya scattered around the garden, different parts every year. Surely one place will make them happy. I know that the brick wall here will make them very happy, but there's no room there left. A couple of you have told me to put it in the ground, up against the brick. There's no room, guys, unless I remove the bougainvilleas, which the missus won't have. She's a bougainvillea freak. That's this one here, the flowering New Guinea plant, the flower. Plenty of room here for 1, 2, maybe 3 papayas. And over here I can fit another 2 papayas on this bougainvillea site. So I do have the room if I pull out these big buffoons, which are very pretty when they flower. Valuable real estate. Valuable because of the warmth bouncing off the wall in winter. And before we go to the backyard, check out all these lemon guavas, as you saw in a previous video. I'm just amazed that the tree can hold so many. Look at that. There's literally, guys, over 1,000. Over 1,000 little yellow cherry guavas or lemon guavas on this guy. We're gonna have a feast come March. We just finished the grumichamas. There's a couple left under there, only thanks to the net. We got to have any. It was a good crop. We got around 50, 60. Wasn't bad. And just wanted to show you the new growth on the KP seedling mango. That's always nice to see. I have big hopes for this guy in the ground, in the open. Remember, we're talking in the open. So all this is unprotected area. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how he does in winter. Mr. Kensington Pride. Oh, and one last thing here in the front. Check out the Hicks Fancy. Remember I butchered this guy a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? Look at that. Huh? Wow. Wow. It looks like you can't kill mulberry. This is the black mulberry. So much for dangerous. There's no danger involved with hacking mulberry trees, guys, and here's the evidence right there. Don't be afraid. Butcher, 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 butcher. Butcher. Butcher him. Don't let them go out of hand like the white shatut here. Every day I'm out here doing this. Clip, clip, clip. It's in the way of the papaya of my face. Every day. Butcher, butcher, butcher. Especially this nasty guy. Look at that trunk on him. Huh? Look at the trunk on him. So we're at the back now and see what's new here. Whew. A cool relief today from the summer heat. We're down to the low 20s, and in fact today it's only a maximum of 19. It didn't even make 20. It's more like spring. So guys, not much to report, but I just wanted to show you a couple of things. First off, the longan Kahala, it's doing great. Good advice also from one of the viewers who said he backed off from watering trees like this one, and they just sort of loved it and just took off. So I'm backing off as well, especially on days like today. 19 Celsius, there's no way I'm going to water the plants. I ended up using this product here on the Pinkerton Avocado and the lamb has to help with root rot. Where is it? Root rot, there it is. And yeah, I applied it this morning on a cool day rather than a hot day, on every leaf, front and back. I did the whole tree actually, stems, branches, just drowned it in a solution of this here, phos acid systemic fungicide by Yates. So we'll see how we go. It says to apply it every 3 weeks. Should have started that a month ago, but the tree's not doing too bad. I mean, other than not growing any new leaves, right? There's no dieback, right? No dieback, no new leaves. The fruit's still growing, right? Still growing. The fruit size is not slowing down. I'm giving it plenty of sea salt. It's seaweed solution for our American friends every week. A week solution of it instead of just water. So I'm taking measures, guys, and also these leaves here, protecting it from some sun. And of course, as you know, when it's over 32, 33 Celsius, I put a bed sheet on it. But I don't think we're going to be getting much more of that this summer. I think this has been the coolest summer in around 10 years, which has been a blessing for the Pinkerton. Here's the lychee, the Bosworth B3, doing really well. Dropped its last baby fruit. Didn't think it was going to fruit this young, but the tree's doing great, right? Nice, 2 years in the ground. And there's the lamb has, the one that's fared the worst out of the 2 avocados. It's almost stripped of leaves. At the top, there's only like 6 leaves up here at the top. And then at the bottom, there might be 30 leaves. So we're talking pretty extreme defoliation. So I sprayed him as well with some of that solution. But I do see something happening. I'm not too sure what it is, but it looks like potential new growth coming. What do you guys think? Look at this. like it's getting ready to pull off a miracle. What does it look like to you guys? Does that look like it's getting ready to shoot out, guys? Or is it just my imagination? Am I just hallucinating? Huh? Like the tips here look like they're ready to shoot out leaves. Not sure, but it's all over like that. Right? Look at that one especially. Look at that. Doesn't that look like it's ready to say, hey, I'm back? Let's cross our fingers. Right? Don't know. Just wait and see. And to wrap it up, just wanted to show you guys what I started last weekend as a project for winter, which is another 3 months away. I decided to use the remaining section of this new garden bed, not for trees. I think we've got enough of those, right? And these are doing really well, by the way, as you can see. Look at the star fruit. Wow, it's really taken off nicely. And the banana and the taros, everyone's doing great, right? Check out the loquat. Wow, that was in a little pot this small back in November. Now it's up to my stomach. Very fast growing. So this is the project. Yeah, I decided to use the corner here for winter protecting the Dahlias tropicals. I'm leaving the cover off until April, right? So I don't abuse it. Sorry, so it doesn't get abused. I'm not going to abuse it. So the weather doesn't abuse it, right? Why lose 3 months of wear and tear? And this is all loose now, right? I'm going to stake it in each corner with these picket stakes so it doesn't budge. And a very simple project. We're talking about housing these guys, right? And I did measurements and they're not going to fit in there. There's I think I counted 32 trees here, and that guy out there fits 24, so 8 of them won't fit. So I'm gonna need another greenhouse, a little one, for those remaining ones. We'll see how we go though. Winter is still a way away. Yep, so that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the update, and we shall see you from the next video.